Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Leanne Jewell. If you are feeling stuck, paralyzed, and just trapped in overthinking, then this video is for you. And I'm so excited about it and so excited by what I'm about to share with you that I didn't even care that I'm having a bad hair day today. Can't win them all. For those of you that are new here, if you could just take a quick minute to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you get something out of this video, if you could pass it along and share it. My channel is really new, and I'm really trying to help spread as much laughter, joy, and fun as I can. And in fact, that is my mission. I am a comedian, actor, transformational speaker, and life coach, and I am on a mission to help people heal through humor. I have a great video for you today. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get stuck and I get paralyzed and I can't really figure out how to move forward. And to give you a little bit of backstory, I grew up wanting to be an actor and comedian. It was all I wanted to do from a really early age. And, I'm 50, so I grew up in the era of Carol Burnett Show and Saturday Night Live and In Living Color. And oh man, that was my dream. My dream was to be on Saturday Night Live. I love sketch comedy. And I kind of tailored my life. I've always done comedy. I've always done some kind of show. Mostly I do improv and sketch comedy. I dabbled in a little bit of stand-up. I'm going to work that a little bit more too. But that's kind of my background. And throughout my life, I've had a lot of different careers and different things like that. But I've always kind of done comedy on the side. And I started my business a few years ago after I realized I've been through some really, really hard things in my life. And I have this innate resilience where I keep getting back up. And I also use my humor to kind of help me do that. And so I will tell you that particularly, even though things have been challenging my whole life, I had a particularly rough few years. And I'm coming out of that now. And throughout that process, even though I'd always done comedy and I'd been in shows and that was kind of a great thing for me, I got to the point where over the last few years, things felt so heavy for me that I couldn't create. I couldn't come from this creative space. And I could go do a sketch show, and I really loved that. And I love sketch comedy because I can delve into characters and kind of escape. And I love building characters even over time. Like the more you do them, the more you discover about them. And that's a really fun process for me. And so I really thrive on doing sketch comedy. But the last few years felt so heavy that I got to the point where I kept thinking, I'm not funny anymore. I grew up being so brave and so bold. And so, I am the person that takes the joke too far and then takes it another mile, and somewhere along the way, the last few years, she was still in there somewhere, but I kind of lost pieces of her and I got really bogged down in the heaviness, even though, I am on a mission to, help people live their fullest, best life and be present and have fun and heal through laughter and things like that. I wasn't doing that for myself. And while she was always in there, it was really hard for me to kind of climb out of this hole. And, I can sit here and list all the things that happened the last few years, but for this video and its intents and purposes, that doesn't even matter. Just know that it was a lot. And I was trying to climb out of just some really dark despair, some hard things, some grief, loss, different things like that. And, I just kind of forgot who Leanne was and where she was. And so recently I was having a really hard time coming back to this space and feeling like, okay, I kind of have lost my confidence a little bit. I've lost my sense of humor. Like, where is she? I know she's in there. And how do I get her back out? And so a few weeks ago, it just kind of hit me that I love playing characters. And so I just decided all of a sudden that I was going to create this character named Nadine. And Nadine has her own YouTube show called White Trash Tarot with Nadine. And Nadine is awesome. I love Nadine. And I just one day got into character and put on a costume and decided I was going to improvise some comedic videos with Nadine doing tarot card readings that are absolutely horrible. And if you haven't checked out Nadine yet, she's a hoot, and the videos are really short. I keep them really short and simple. But by playing with being Nadine and playing this character and just doing something that was really easy, it's an easy set, it's an easy costume. I just go on and improvise. I make these little horrible tarot cards myself, and that's part of the joke. And I just go on camera and I just improvise these readings, and I don't edit them. I keep them really short and simple, and whatever comes out, comes out. And that's kind of what goes up. And what's really interesting is I kind of had just done it to have a little bit of fun because I realized I wasn't having fun and playing anymore, which is exactly what I preach. And I'm very passionate about it, but I myself wasn't doing it. And so I didn't even realize at the time that when I decided I wanted to just have a little bit of fun and play with a character and get out of my head a little bit, I didn't even realize how much Nadine would actually help me do that. And I've only been doing Nadine for like a week and a half. But playing around and having fun with Nadine got me out of my head. It got me out of my head from worrying about, is this video funny? Is it perfect? Is it whatever? Like, I don't even care. I just go on and improvise these characters. And I realized, for me, being a comedian and kind of putting two and two together, I love doing characters. I also have a character where I play my future self, and that's a really fun character for me to play too. And I interview her, and she is doing some other funny things coming up too. But I realized too that that's kind of part of my own healing journey, is just kind of getting out of my head and playing and having fun. And then realizing that through doing that and doing Nadine's character, it was pulling me out of this rut of feeling really down and feeling low and low energy, which is not who I am at my core. And she gave me more confidence just in kind of getting something out there and getting something on paper that was easy for me. But it's really fun. It's something that I really enjoy doing. And the funny thing about Nadine and doing Nadine's tarot card readings is that I am having so much fun doing her, and I'm laughing at myself, and that's really all that matters. If nobody else ever laughed at it or watched the video, it wouldn't even matter to me because I'm cracking myself up and I'm having fun, and I know kind of the depths of where Nadine is coming from and creating her character and watching her. I have so many ideas for her, so it'll be really fun to kind of watch her grow, and kind of putting that element into characters is really fun for me, and that's kind of what my channel is about. And I am still finding that voice and my, the way to go about kind of sharing what I feel like my purpose is. And now that I have it kind of honed in and I figured it out, and I have another video for that as well, actually, because I have a lot of, this is not to sound braggy, I have a lot of things that I'm really good at and a lot of talents. And I have always been very confused about how to kind of bring them all down and meld them into, what I feel my life's purpose is. I think our life's purpose is really just to be here and enjoy our lives and have fun. That's the bottom line. But what is it that you do that kind of makes you feel like that you are here having fun and kind of living your purpose? And so, these character videos and things like that are just another facet of my channel. It's a way for me to express. And through that expression, I realize I'm also healing. I'm healing myself. I'm healing some grief. I'm healing some things of, not procrastinating or putting things off because I feel like it might not be good enough, or I'm not funny enough, or all of the things that we tell ourselves with our negative self-talk. I'm realizing that for me, playing characters is really kind of helping me get out of that. And I think you can probably tell from this video, I'm a pretty confident person. I did a TEDx talk a few years ago called Improving Your Life. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So I am not shy. I am pretty confident, and I still fall into times where I don't feel confident, or I worry about my ideas or what I'm going to say, or is somebody going to take something the wrong way. And now that I'm kind of turning that, turned 50, I am soon to be 51, you definitely care less the older you get and the more experiences that you have. And so now I'm allowing myself some freedom to open up and to remove those constraints for me, because I really don't care in this space. And, I care about other people and their feelings, but, I care about me and my growth too. And through doing this and hopefully helping others kind of find their expression and take a bold step forward to find, what brings them joy and areas that they might need to heal. And I think we make healing way too difficult, by the way. That will be another video. But within that, my hope is that maybe you'll get something out of this story that will inspire you to find something that brings you joy that you want to go play with. And it doesn't even have to be anything like mine in particular was around me incorporating my passions with my business. And so I'm kind of lucky in that I'm finding that. But maybe you just need to have more fun in your life. Maybe your job is great and your family life is great and whatever, but you aren't having enough fun. So what's something fun that you can go do for yourself or get involved in that would light you up and bring you more joy? Because the reality is we get this one life, or maybe several if we keep getting it wrong and have to keep coming back. But what do you want to do with this life that you have? And you need to get living it. And so let's do it. Let's do it together. So I just wanted to hop on and share that because I think sometimes we get so stuck and so overwhelmed and so trapped in our heads that we don't do anything. And then we overthink what the right thing is, or, whatever that looks like. So I would encourage you, I think it can be a really easy step, but if you aren't sure what that thing is for you, like what brings me joy, what brings me passion, what is fun for me, just focus on like, what's a fun thing that I really like to do, and then do it. Go do that. If it's roller skating, I like roller skating. I'm about to go roller skating. I keep saying it in my videos, but it's really going to happen. It almost happened today, but I really want to get back into roller skating. If you like art and painting or music, dance, hiking, I mean, it can be anything. Cooking, join a cooking class, a book club, a wine club, whatever. What's one thing you can do today to add something fun into your life? And hopefully it's something that you can kind of do every day, something that really inspires you to kind of have some fun every day, because we are lacking fun. So maybe that fun thing and that fun step that you make will get you out of your head a little bit to start creating. But also, if you are trying to create something or trying to make a step forward in your business and you aren't really sure how to do that, or you're feeling bogged down with too many ideas and don't know where to start, that happens to me a lot. That will also be another video. But if you're that person, then I encourage you to just find one small step that you can make that will help get you out of your head and make it a fun step, and just be brave and be crazy and be weird, because I am realizing I am weird. My humor is weird most of the time. Not always. Sometimes I have a normal sense of humor, but I'm weird, and I'm going to shine my weird little light all over the place in the hopes that maybe you will too, because we're all in this together. And anyway, so for those of you that haven't had a chance to experience Nadine or my future self, I'm going to tack some little snippets onto the end of this video, and I would love for you to give those a quick watch. And if you're interested, then go hunt down Nadine's videos. She is a hoot, and I am looking forward to sharing more of her and more characters, and it will be a really fun process. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, just a reminder, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. My channel is new, and I really want some help growing it if you would be so inclined. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Let's giggle a little.
Oh, hey. Welcome to WT Tarot with Nadine. I'm Nadine. Listen, I'm really into tarot card reading, but I decided I wanted to do it on my own and start my own channel. So I didn't have any tarot cards, and I can't really swing them this paycheck, you know what I mean? So I decided to make my own out of my old cigarette packs. So I only have one tarot card so far, but I'll get more, you know, the more I smoke. But anyway, so I'm gonna do your daily tarot card reading. This is for Wednesday, November 19th. I think that's the date. This is for Wednesday, November 19th. And your card for the day, it's the O card. But you see I spelled SH exclamation mark T, so that it's not bad, you know what I mean? And then there's like a steaming pile on the card. So, you know, what I take from this card is like, oh, something's probably not going to be good for today. You know what I mean? So my advice would be stay in bed, maybe. Go back to bed. This has been your daily tarot card reading with Nadine. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh shit, my bad. It's actually Wednesday, November 20th. So that was your tarot card reading for Wednesday, November 20th. Cheers. I think the thing is, you always got to keep moving forward. You know, life will throw you a lot of stumbling blocks. Life will throw you a lot of challenges. But you have to get back up and keep going, because you don't know what's around the corner. You know what I mean? I mean, if I would have given up, I would have never banged Ryan Reynolds, you know? Sorry, I was not expecting that. I'm sorry, what? You and Ryan Reynolds? I mean, me and Ryan Reynolds? Yes, Ryan and I both lived to be very old. He's still alive too, and in the second half of our lives, of course, after Blake had passed away, rest her soul, I ran into Ryan, and bibbity boppity boop, fireworks exploded, and the next thing I knew, we were in a passionate embrace, and the rest I cannot say in this show, but it's worked out pretty well for me. And so that's the thing, you gotta always keep that stuff up on your vision board, because if you put Ryan Reynolds on your vision board, you better believe you're gonna have some Ryan Reynolds, you know what I mean? Yeah.